Good day everyone. So today, I'll be talking about augmented reality and virtual reality and how they are connected to immersive wellness. So first, let us know what is the meaning of immersive wellness. So immersive wellness is a curated experience that blends technology and design to engage multiple senses, creating profound environments for physical and mental restoration. It goes beyond traditional practices by using immersive technology, such as virtual reality or projection mapping, to place individuals in calming or therapeutic settings to enhance mindfulness. In today's digital age, technology plays an important role in improving human wellness and experiences. As technology keeps on improving, it is now being used not only for entertainment, but also to help people to to relax, stay healthy, and improve their overall well-being. So now, let's proceed to the two examples of this technology, which is the augmented reality and the virtual reality. Augmented reality enhances the real world by adding digital elements such as images or 3D models into the user's real environment. This can be experienced through a smartphone or smart glasses. AR does not replace the real world. Instead, it blends virtual objects with the physical surroundings. Because of this, AR is called partially immersive. So yun nga, yung augmented reality, hindi siya katulad ng virtual reality na parang nire-replace niya na yung totoong mundo. Kumbaga, itong augmented reality, ini-enhance niya lang yung mga bagay-bagay using different kinds of technology. So now, let's proceed to virtual reality. Virtual reality replaces the real world with a completely computer-generated environment using a headset or head-mounted display or HMD. Users are fully immersed in a virtual space where everything they see and interact with is stimulated. This is why virtual reality is known as fully immersive. So yun nga, yung augmented reality, ini-enhance niya lang, pero itong virtual reality, kumbaga parang pinapalitan niya na mismo using different kinds of technology. So now, let us know why AR is partially immersive and virtual is fully immersive. So AR is partially immersive because it overlays digital content onto users' view of the real world, while virtual reality is fully immersive because it replaces the real world entirely with a computer-generated one. The fundamental difference is that AR enhances augments reality, whereas VR creates a completely new one that users are fully inside of. So, both AR and VR are amazing technologies that can help create immersive wellness experiences. AR enhances the real world with digital visuals, while virtual reality or VR allows people to escape and relax in a fully virtual space. Together, these technologies open new ways to promote mindfulness, relaxation, and overall well-being.
So let's talk about the virtual reality and its uses for meditation, for entertainment, and for medical field.
So, for therapeutic applications using the VR, meron tayong phobia treatment, which is, ito yung controlled exposure therapy. Halimbawa na lang as yung mga tao na hindi talaga nakakalakad pa or in the process of healing. Ginagamit ang VR para maset sa mind nila na kaya nila even though may fear sila na gawin yung isang bagay. So, ginagamit siya para maging exposed tayo dun sa fear natin, para kasanayan natin, para ma-overcome yung fear. The second one is pain management, which is they using virtual reality as a distractions to the patients when it comes to medical procedures. For the third one is mental health. They using virtual reality as a guide through meditations or to feel in a place that they can feel peace. So, ito naman yung mga videos na magpapakita kung paano nila ginagamit ang VR at how it actually helps them.
Sa mga kapatid nating may kinakaharap na health conditions. Kaya naman may ginawang virtual reality game na makatutulong sa kanilang road to recovery. May painting, shape matching, virtual basketball, at pagsayaw. Ilan ito sa mga virtual reality games na binuo ng grupo ng mga healthcare professionals, game developers at computer scientists mula sa University of the Philippines. Para ito sa therapy process ng mga batang may cerebral palsy at matatandang may demensya. Sa pamamagitan kasi nito, siguradong mapapaandar ang motor skills sa mga bata at talas ng memorya at pag-iisip ng adults.
Yung mga laro ay nakatuon para sa pagpapaganda ng kanilang balanse, ng lakas ng binte, saka ng paglalakad. Pagka ginamit na nila to, mas hindi sila tatamarin sa therapy, mas motivated sila sa therapy.
Okay, wenn ich so mache,
Nee, nein, noch weiter nach da.
ich muss weiter nach da. Das
This meditation center in Atlanta, Georgia. You start off with a fully immersive guided meditation session using a VR headset, and then you enter the neurofeedback session where you use this headband that monitors your brainwaves in order to test your concentration levels after meditating. I fully recommend this place if you want to unwind.
But I wanted to focus on how the VR emerged to be part of tourism. So, bringing happiness through rides and experiences is not just about helping people cope with their phobias or bringing joy through rides or activities in the tourism industry. It's also about how VR helps the students to actually learn because they can experience it firsthand. But by just using VR, nowadays they're better able to understand their studies because they can actively participate. They don't need to travel or have familiarizations because even though there's a big difference, VR can still provide the moment or feeling of being there. With that feeling, we can also use VR in a place or tourism destinations we want to visit because if we don't have the budget because of that sensation. And it's not just about the budget but also for those people who are not able to travel physically because of medical conditions, and for all those reasons VR has become an immersive wellness experience. And as you can see, ito yung mga examples kung paano natin din nagagamit sa tourism industry ang VR. Example number 1, yun yung arcades. Example number 2, yun yung namang nasa isang concert sila pero using VR to be able to feel or para makita nila ng malapitan. Yung mismong ina-idolize nila or yung sinusuportahan nila na grupo. The third one is yan yung nasa museo. Ginagamit nila yung VR minsan para ipakita, halimbawa na lang yung video na yan, pinapakita niya o tinitingnan niya dyan yung surface outside the earth. And the fourth one, ito naman yung arcade ulit, pero hindi siya talaga naka-attach sa ulo natin. Yung sumunod naman ay hindi ka naman gumagamit ng VR box, pero mismong nararanasan mo pa din kung ano yung pwede mo makita sa VR box. The next one naman is yung arcade.
So when it comes to medical field, especially in rehabilitation, augmented reality or AR helps patients do their exercise in a more interactive way. First is patients perform their therapy exercise guided by virtual visuals that appear on the screen or through AR glasses. And also, the system gives real-time feedback to correct movement instantly. AR turns the exercise into games like catching virtual balls or reaching virtual.
Grab their AR device and start exploring the galleries. As you move, the interactive game takes you through the fascinating history of the building, which once served as the U.S. Patent Office and a Civil War hospital before becoming the museum we know today. It's especially great for kids and families and available for free through May 6th.
Jessica, you built this really cool art exhibit. Tell me more about it.
Absolutely. We are here in the Binghamton University Art Museum. We coded this, we built this from scratch. It incorporates a lot of materials that you might be familiar with, like an Xbox Connect. It connects to the projector, and from the distance from the sandbox, then you can see the elevations. The reason why we have this is because glass in its natural form is sand. So we have
As you can see, ginagamit nila ang AR for a museum, para mapagalaw yung mga bagay-bagay na pinapakita nila sa museo na mas madali nilang ma-appreciate ng mga taong pumupunta. And yung isa naman ay ginagamit nila for education purposes. So, here are some of the examples of augmented reality. Nandyan yung kapag in-scan mo, makikita mo yung visual presentations ng isang art, or sa museo, pag in-scan mo, makikita mo yung blueprint nung mismong ginawa or imaginary blueprint. And ito namang isa naman ay for medical or educational purposes na kapag in-scan mo, makikita mo kung ano talaga yung visuals. And then yung isa, ginagamit ang augmented reality for a play or process or app. Next one is yung, actually lahat po ito ay nagpapakita kung paano natin ginagamit ang augmented reality ng mas madaling way na mararamdaman pa din natin nandun tayo sa reality at the same time nakikita natin yung visuals or nagmi-mix siya.
Since you all know the differences of AR and VR, here are some places na pinupunta ng mga tourists para ma-experience yung AR or virtual reality. Like as you look in Davao City, they offers VR escape room. It's like solving puzzle and escaping a virtual room within a set of time. And also they offer VR machine guns. It's like engaging in action back shooting in a virtual setting. It actually helps the tourism industry because they offer the different ways to experience places within its true immersive virtual. Here are the 4 augmented reality na matatagpuan dito sa Pilipinas. In the augmented reality, we have Mount Samat Shrine of Valor. Mount Samat Shrine of Valor was the first heritage site in the country to launch an AR features for its underground museum, using computer-generated graphics to visualize and deliver information about World War II. Next, we have Ayala Museum. In Ayala Museum, it enhanced its Philippine history dioramas with AR adding in animation, music, and narration to 27 scenes to create a more immersive learning experience. And second to the last is we have Gateway Gallery. It uses a mobile app called Sining Sai Sai, which provide an AR experience where historical painting can move alive with videos, images, and voiceover. And next and last is we have MOA, which is located to Mall of Asia. In MOA, exhibit where visitor can scan QR code around the mall complex to see prominent Filipino artwork come to life through AR. They use the augmented reality in museum to see up close yung mga objects, yung mga nandun sa museum ng without actually damaging it. Augmented reality enhances wellness in several ways, making it more appealing for those seeking stress relief and engaging pastime. It offers an interactive and immersive experience. Thank you!
Noong 2016 may sumikat na isang laro, ito ay tinatawag na AR app, Pokemon Go. Nilalaro to ng mga kalalakihan, kababayan sa buong Pilipinas, hindi lang sa buong Pilipinas, kundi sa mga lugar na kaya mag-provide ng technology. Ito ay laro na maaari mo itong gamitan ng isang data. Habang ikay naglalakad, maaari ka makakita ng isang Pokemon gamit ang isang apps na AR. Na Pokemon ay nagmimix sa reality. May kita mo ang isang Pokemon gamit ang app nila, pero hindi mo siya makikita in personal.
AR began style. Augmented reality or AR began as early as the 1960s, but it only became widely recognized in 2010 when smartphone and mobile apps start supporting AR feature. And one of the biggest breakthrough was the launch of Pokemon Go app in 2016, which introduced millions of users worldwide and interactive AR experience mixed with real life. Then this is on the other hand, virtual reality and VR also start in 1960s, and with early research and prototypes like Sensorama, but and 2020s when VR headset were developed for entertainment and simulation purpose. And to conclude our presentation, augmented reality and virtual reality have truly transformed from now how people experience the world. In the wellness industry, well, technologies help people manage stress, recover from health condition experience, therapy and fun and interactive ways. In tour industry, AR and VR open new opportunities for traveler and explore destination virtually, or to enjoy a museum visit and attraction that mix culture, technology, and relaxation. Last is overall AR and VR contribute to all more engaging and appealing from of wellness tourism, one that promote both mental relaxation and digital innovation.